Hello everyone, this is Leo Lynch. Now I got a video here from Rebel News that has a moment in it that I want to talk about. By now I'm sure most people have heard of the Toronto homeowner being charged for defending himself and his home from an intruder that broke into his house. Like, God forbid a Canuck should protect themselves from a criminal that broke into their house. Like, really? Just when you think this country can't get more pathetic. Anyway, let's get to the moment in the video. Now, I don't know who this guy is, but it's what he says that got me wanting to make a reaction video. So here we go.
It's not the Wild West.
Right.
Just because someone breaks in doesn't mean that it's open season on that intruder. There's so many factors that the criminal code says needs to be considered to make a decision whether self-defense exists or not. So if someone comes in with a 2x4, you don't get to shoot them. At least if they're not doing anything with the 2x4. And maybe you get to shoot them once in the leg. You don't get to shoot them 4 times in the leg and once in the back. It's really depending on what's happened all the way along. But for the Premier to say, you can do whatever you want, or you should be able to do whatever you want, I don't agree.
So that was the clip. So basically the guy says a person shouldn't defend themselves from an intruder in their own house. And when I hear something like that, the first thing that comes to mind is this guy would be telling a much different story if some nut broke into their house and threatened their safety as well as their family. And to say that this isn't the Wild West, well, you're right about that, but a break-in is a break-in. What are you supposed to do? Just stand there and let some maniac harm you? And Ford isn't any better. Sure, he gave some speech about how we need castle law in this country. However, he's only saying that stuff because the same thing nearly happened to him. And if it didn't happen, he probably wouldn't be making some speech about it. How Canadians need to have the right to protect themselves. He'd probably say the same thing this guy, who really should keep his damn mouth shut. The same thing, and yes, Canada should have castle law. That right to protect oneself should be a universal common sense right. You know, I came across a commenter a few years back telling me if someone attacks you, then you have the right to defend yourself. That person must have thought I was an American. Regardless of that, that may be true in the country/era that person lived in. However, it is not true for everyone. And to say that when you know nothing about the other person and what laws they live under is pretty damn ignorant. And yes, Canada should have self-defense laws. And we do to a degree, but nothing like what the Americans have. Also, this did not help the police image at all. Charging the man who was defending himself in his home. Like, wow, I almost feel bad for the cops. They just can't seem to catch a break. Doesn't help that a lot of it is self-inflicted. Anyway, I just wanted to comment on that clip from that Rebel News video. Let me know what you think of what this fellow said. And like before, subscribe and share the video. You can also support me by buying one of my books. I will try to leave a link below. If I don't, play my other videos have links. Thanks for watching, and hopefully I'll be back.